The story begins with God creating the heavens and the earth during the sixth day of creation. The land was beautiful, filled with lush greenery and sparkling waters, ready for life. God formed man from the dust of the ground and breathed life into him. He named the man Adam, symbolizing his special role in God's creation. God saw that Adam needed a companion, so he decided to create a helper for him. He caused Adam to fall into a deep sleep and took one of his ribs. From that rib, God created woman, and she was called Eve, a perfect partner for Adam. The scene shows Adam waking up and noticing Eve for the first time, saying, "Wow, she is wonderful." God blessed the first humans and told them to be fruitful, multiply, and fill the earth. He instructed them to care for the garden called Eden, a paradise full of life. The garden had trees with delicious fruit, and among them was the tree of life. God warned Adam and Eve not to eat from the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. He said, "In the day you eat of it, you shall surely die," warning them of consequences. God placed Adam and Eve in the garden and told them they could eat from any tree except one. Meanwhile, a cunning serpent approached Eve, whispering slyly, "Did God really say that?" Eve listened carefully, feeling curious about the forbidden tree and its fruit. The serpent tempted her, saying, "You won't die if you eat it. Your eyes will be open." Eve looked at the tree, noticing how beautiful and appealing its fruit was. She reached out and plucked a piece, then took a bite, feeling both excited and nervous. She then gave some to Adam, who also ate, disobeying God's clear command. Suddenly their eyes were opened, and they realized they were naked and ashamed. They hurriedly sewed fig leaves together to cover their nakedness. Feeling embarrassed, when they heard God's footsteps, they hid among the trees, feeling afraid. God called out, "Adam, where are you?" And Adam responded, "I was afraid and hid." God asked, "Who told you that you were naked? Have you eaten from the forbidden tree?" Adam admitted, "The woman you put here with me gave me fruit, and I ate." God then addressed Eve, asking, "What have you done?" She replied, "The serpent deceived me." This moment marks the first time humans disobeyed God's instruction, changing everything. God pronounced curses, saying the serpent would crawl on its belly forever. He told Eve that childbirth would now be painful and that she would desire her husband. To Adam, God said, "Because you listened to the serpent and disobeyed, cursed is the ground." He explained that Adam would now toil painfully to grow food and survive. Despite the consequences, God clothed Adam and Eve with animal skins, symbolizing mercy. He then expelled them from Eden, placing cherubim and a flaming sword to guard the garden. The scene ends with Adam and Eve leaving, realizing life would never be the same. This story teaches us about obedience, temptation, and the importance of trust in God. It reminds us that even in mistakes, God's love and mercy are present. As we reflect on this story, we're reminded of the need for humility and faith. The lesson is clear. Listen to God's commands and trust His wisdom always. The story concludes with a message of hope, pointing toward redemption and new beginnings. God's plan includes forgiveness, showing that love is greater than our mistakes.